Special small episode. Brooklyn, San Diego. Wild card.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. All set to bring you Game 3 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's San Diego going up against Brooklyn. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
This is as good as it gets in a three-game series, Boo. You need one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and today on the hill, Tristan McKenzie.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of him now, throwing down at hitters. This stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attach pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Ready to go now? This is Bryce Terang. Not even close there. And we're underway in Game 3. Bunting, and it's in the air. Campusano throws to first in time. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Let's take a look at our lineup. And Siggy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feeling more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Theo Gillen
That's a ball.
in the box with one away, and he takes ball one. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-0. One out, base is empty. Outside.
That's a ball.
And now 3-0.
3-0.
And that's in for a strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside,
Ball
and that
four.
is
Runner,
ball
take your
four.
base.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Devers was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. That one fouled off.
When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
Next pitch is outside. Inside, just missed.
3-1.
Gillen over at first with one away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. McKenzie over to first, and he's back safely. And ball four to aboard.
2 outs in the first has to be some cause for concern. We talked about a guy who wants to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
Terry Carpenter now at the plate. And the first offering is not close.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
And the righty deals. That's out to center field. Kuzma gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's the veteran first baseman, Kyle Mansardi.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Outside low, and that's ball one. First and second, 2 down. Here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Drilled out towards left center field. This one's got a chance. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now, Gabriel Moreno. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And it's second. And that one fouled off.
That's the ball. 2-1.
That one misses. And now 3-1. And it's fouled off.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And on second, 2 down. Out there to center. And base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score. They lead by 3. Runner first for 2 away. Mookie Betts digs in now. That one outside.
Ball, outside.
And that is ball 1. Betts with a homer in his last game. Betts getting to start at shortstop. Over 2,500 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And Mookie takes.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's down and away.
3-1.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Turns and fires to Betts. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there and gone. His second home run of the series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the rookie third baseman. Inside.
That's the ball. That's inside.
1-0.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Up the middle. Win. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Chargers have the advantage, 5-0. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, the big righty, Hayden Birdsong.
Just electric stuff, dude. And that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking them out.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Luis Garcia. Just missed. That misses. Ball 2. And there's the ball.
3-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the veteran shortstop, Mason Wynn. Foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 down. Fights it off. You'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time he got to the plate. People at home watching it thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the Brave guys snap off these days is just devastating. It's so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Juan Soto, batting with one down, takes the strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball, just got the corners.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense, try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two out, space is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Decisive third game of the wild card round. And now the center fielder, Vance Honeycutt.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but he'll also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. You know, he saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And another ball.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Now it's going to be Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Now the left fielder, Theo Gillen. He reached out a walk his first time.
Yeah.
That misses. 1-1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
That's down and in, a slider missed.
good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
On the ground right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Christopher Morel. Morel launched a homer in his most recent game. Birdsong back to work. Right through there for a strike. Fastball, he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2. Ball.
Ground ball left side. Makes the sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. This is such a difficult play for third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look for StatCast.
I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then boom, you hear the ball hit the mid, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Close,
That
but
missed.
called
That's
the
a ball.
Ball one. Way high.
Ball. That's high.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. That misses.
Nope, ball.
Now 3-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Full count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gillen makes the ground. 2 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Luis Campusano. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Just
Your
a bit
ball's one
tardy
strike.
there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Lace down the line. Base hit right field. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of doing that play.
And now it's Alec Bohm. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. one
Ball
is inside. Sliced hard, but foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And it's second.
Yeah.
That misses
Got a
the
full
zone,
count.
and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. And on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. On to the 3rd inning. And the batter now, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Wide to center his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Moving in the bullpen, Joe Ryan up and throwing. LaGrange getting loose as well. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's got it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Mansardo, the next to hit, doubled in his first debut. Fastball for a strike. Next offer, he's in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the
That's
left.
foul.
And foul ball. That's outside.
That's the ball.
And now 2 balls and 2
2-2.
strikes. That one
Got a full
just
count.
misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Foster Guzman. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 1-2 again. And that one off the outside edge. Really good.
Especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And now it's going to be number 94.
1-0. Ball, that's in.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you prefer that pitcher work away.
Headed towards the corner. Carpenter on his way over. Snags it on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Well, those could be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Garcia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, taken for 3rd. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And stepping in is the speedy Mason Wynn. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting the tape together, positive to watch. That's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Juan Soto. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Carpenter makes the grab, and that's the inning. but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Gabriel Moreno. In the air, center field. Kuzma under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Mookie to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses.
Ball.
That one is
Ball.
upstairs.
That's up.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tristan McKenzie is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Joe Ryan gets into the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. One out, bases empty. Down the third baseman. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now the center fielder, Vance Honeycutt. Popped out, foul ground first time through. That misses off the outside edge. Honeycutt, in his third season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Man at first, one away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Corrals it. And there's two away. So the lineup flips over. Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. 0-2 in this one. In the air, left side. Under it. And that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Now a 6-2 ball game. And we're back. Bottom four, and now the DH, Christopher Morel. That one at
That's the ball.
95 missed up top, and that's ball one.
You know, this group of hitters did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer this series, and they inch closer. It's 6-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. Now, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel. He got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here is Alec Burleson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
2-0 the count.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Birdsong.
That's the ball.
Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Gillen makes the grab, one away. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is he going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Campusano batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's nothing at 2.
0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And this
1
is
and 2.
inside. And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And downstairs. Little dribbler up along third, and it goes just foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Sends it across to first. That was a strong at-bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Here comes Alec Ball. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
This offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
A big swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Good eye
That
right
missed.
there.
That's the ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 6-3. Decisive third game of the wild card round. Here's the left fielder, Theo Gillen. Ryan back to work. That's towards center. Guzman has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down. Devers now. He's 0 for 1. Headed towards the corner. And there's 2 away. Two down, base is empty. Terry Carpenter will hit next. Just
Ball. That's
missed.
outside.
2 down, nobody on. Here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Next pitch
No, that
misses
missed.
outside. And now 2-0.
2-0.
And that one hammered. That's back. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Manzardo digs in now. Just
That's the ball.
missed. In there at the knees, and now it's even 1-1. Garcia will throw to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Foster Guzman.
He's taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering is outside.
1-2.
The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hayden Birdsong out of the game, and not a great performance, but he leaves with a big lead. New arm when we get back. Min Lin will take over here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to give. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Deep pockets full of Hondos. Fit the bag like a Pablo.
Now the left fielder. That one missed. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Betts puts it to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And now it's Luis Garcia. They say a win.
0-1.
Next
No,
one
that's
off
in.
the plate inside. And it's 1-1. And there's the ball.
Ball.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
In the air, left field. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
0-2.
Next offering misses, and a count 1-2.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasted on the healthy
2-2.
stuff and avoiding the jump. Kind of sounds like your diet, Dave.
Pitch
That's
misses
it. That's the ball.
outside, and the count's full.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee. Here's Mookie now. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And the first
That's
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1. Comebacker to the mound. Mookie retired 2 down. Here's the third baseman, 1 for 2. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up first base side. Burleson under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Chargers on top 6-3.
That's the ball.
Action in the pen down there. Edwin Diaz getting ready to go. Giorgio getting cranked up as well. Fouled off down the right side. One now. That one
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the ball. 2-1.
Foul ball there. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. On the ground, right side. To first, one away, bottom of the 6th. Juan Soto down. Checks went to the first pitch, looked down to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Just off the inside edge.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped. Out of here. And they close the gap. It's 6-4.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach in the cave, but you'll take the result.
1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
That misses the zone. And the count is 1-1. And that's
No,
too high.
that's up.
Ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Just missed.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Liner, caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? And sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So up next, Luis Campusano.
Ball. That's
In
down.
the dirt. Swing and a ball popped up. Turan sizing this one up, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Vance Honeycutt. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge. And a nice sliding stop. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. Arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turan. 0 for 3 in this one. And that misses.
Ball.
And it's 1-0. It was out of Cal State status laws that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. That one pushed to the left and foul. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 3. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Well, with both starters out of this
2-1.
ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Hard hit to third. Boom. Goes out to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Theo Gillen. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on here in this decisive Game 3 of the wild card series. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they add a run. It's 7-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Covers the baby-faced assassin. Now this is in the air down the line. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that dropped foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Now a chance for Foster Guzman. And there's a foul ball. Breaking ball inside.
That's the ball.
Ball one.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important with getting back into this ballgame.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it, crazy. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate near the bottom of the seventh. This one high in the air to left center. Killing on the move. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that misses. 1-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball two.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. And that's down and away. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The tying run at the plate. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one almost got it. Boom. The runner at third. Kuzma over at second. Garcia at first. One gone.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure it's going to sit on it for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. In the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
One ball, two
down
strikes.
and away. And there's the ball. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And he hits a ground ball right side down the line, and it's foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Full count.
That's inside.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. That's smacked down the line to center. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Ryan back to work. Outside low, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Patrick Sandoval, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. McGrath, the right-hander, loosening up as well. And it's even up.
1-1.
Went with the
That's the
sweeper,
ball.
but it misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Kyle Manzardo, the next to hit. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That
That's the
misses
ball.
the zone. And 1-1.
1-1.
Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball. 2-1.
Someone fouled off. 2-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Guzman on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Edwin Diaz gets the call from the pen. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel.
Got to keep this airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-1 lead, it should be a W.
Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Back to right. Carpenter. And out number 1 on the grab. And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Oh, he doesn't get the
That's
call.
the ball.
And that is ball 1.
Right.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
That misses.
Ball.
And the count is 2-2.
Ball. Count's full.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. 1 for 3. Inside,
No, that missed.
just
That's the ball.
missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. He swings and fouls 1 off. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Honeycutt under it and makes the grab. And that's the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Pablo Manzanillo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Yeah, that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
That's a good pitch
Still in
there.
one.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat. You drive back to the dugout.
Fought off foul. And that one upstairs, ball one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down to third baseman. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
That's a ball.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ball
And
out.
that misses off the outside edge. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where
Ball.
they had to make a move during a
3-0.
game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And that's ball
Take your
four.
bait.
Tried
Ball
another
four.
splitter, but missed the spot.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
And now the center fielder, Vance Honeycutt. Swings through that one for strike one.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that one.
Well, the hitter shows
No
the
ball,
pitcher
two
that
strikes.
he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play. That's
Outside ball.
Now 1-2. Sets him down looking. Fastball to letters frozen for strike three.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And it's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now Bryce Terran splits the plate. That's strike one. Now moves to first. And he's back in on the dive. That misses
1 and
the
2.
zone, and it's 1 and 2. And delivers
No, that's
outside.
out. Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. One more shot coming up. Bottom of the 9th on deck. The Chargers on top here, 7-4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Bubich.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So he gets on base, an elimination game 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
At the plate, Foster Guzman in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
When a leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Off the plate.
No, that's outside.
A ball, 1
Ball.
strike. There's a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead of the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. What happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Number 94 stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. And that's
That's a ball.
outside.
1-2.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You got a full count.
Cutting but missing down low. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Out towards left center. Funny cut. Sizes this one up. He makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Next to him, Luis Garcia. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
On the ground. And it stays fair. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And here is Mason Wynn. just
That's
missed.
inside. That's the ball.
With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-1.
This could end it. That's down and in.
2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. And that one
That's the ball.
upstairs. Juan Soto waiting
count.
on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, and he could end this ball game with one swing if he gets the opportunity.
They win the series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series. The Blue Sox take Game 3 and are on to the Division Series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Saints taking on the Silver Surfers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. And on the mound in this one, Robert Valdez.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
All right, ready to go here. Now at the plate, Vinny Valencia. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball.
Yeah, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now, Wyatt Langford. Double play ball to second. Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance. That's ball one. One out and a runner at second here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, but it's 2-1.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2. And it's second. Pitch misses. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing and set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Rowley. Down and away for ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Valencia, the lead runner at second. Witt over at first with one away. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. And that one in the air center field. DePaul snags it for the second out. And now Joey Wiemer.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. That one's in there. 4-1.
At this point, the Kane inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
0-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you have to quiet that down a little bit.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, and that's just foul.
One and 2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. This one in the dirt. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to Casas. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Mick Abel.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, you can look out hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys on balance.
Bottom of the first, and now the rookie second baseman, Marco Ibar. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Ibar recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams did. Here goes the runner. Up the middle. Witt over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And that is out of play. Pickoff move to second. Ivar back on a dive. And
One
now
ball,
it's even
one
up.
strike.
Cut on in this 96
One
of
ball,
at-bats.
2 strikes.
Got him. 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that side right there. I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. It looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and the spin on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next offering misses down and away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fly ball down the line. Weimer drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Game 4 of the division series. And now the veteran third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special.
Right through there for a strike. There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Into center. DePaul pulls it in on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want controlling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Rodriguez matched a homer in his last game. The 1-0. That's a little bit high. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boo. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. That one in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Abrams makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Two outs, base is empty. This is Bryson's stop. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And we're back. And now here's the veteran DH, Jose Miranda. Abel back to work. In the air, right side. And that will fall. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Walker Jenkins. Misses off the inside, and that's ball one. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Tying run is a first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the way they start making it. They make tough plays next second.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jordan Beck. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Two outs, base is empty. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. Up and in, 3-0. Adley Rutschman to bat next. And that's ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk. I mean, you could have walked me right there, dude. The last one wasn't even close.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike. Now this one gets away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And on second, 2 down. And that's ripped to the left, base hit. Rounds third, headed to the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's the thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but getting that ball into the hitting zone early on in the swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So 2 down, digging in, Josue de Paula. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. Ivar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Marco Ivar now at the plate, 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. There's the strike. And he'll walk.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2. Tied up here in the early going. That was the sweeper, but it missed. The 2-2. Stays alive. Tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs coming in, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now, here is Vinny Valencia. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Jenkins sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here is Wyatt Langford. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Right through there for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. You talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Three-two now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Line drive. Whips it to Casas. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Walked his first time. We talked about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ball one, no strikes. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play in instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Rowland. Valdez keeping an eye on him. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Chris's wheels with a difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. And man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. That one missing low.
0-2 count. You got the
1-2.
opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That one misses. And the count is even, 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball. A couple of times he missed it bad, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Abrams with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And that one fouled off.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. 3 straight fastballs, looking for the 0-2 count, just to pour it back.
Everybody favors we can live it up. You only live once, you gotta live it up.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. On the ground at first. Pasquantino steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. Fly to right his first time. Just off the inside edge. Missed with a changeup. That's ball 2. And that's outside. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk. That last one didn't even threaten the zone. But they might want to go talk to him.
And at first, the batter now, Jose Miranda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings in the books here in game 4. All tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th, now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And it's caught for the out. Now, Vinny Pasquantino grounded out his first time up. Pasquantino, 33 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. And the slider just misses. 1 out, bases empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Go-ahead run on base. Joseph Ortiz digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
No.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That's in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count, be ready to turn on a fastball.
Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. That's in for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters did a great job, really, just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And we're seeing very patient bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan and it's working.
That misses the zone. And the
One
count
ball.
1 and 2.
Strike.
That one missing inside a sharp slider. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Good job to fight that one off. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
So up next, Jordan Beck. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
The throw. Tag, and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
One ball. 1 strike.
And now 2-1. Line to left. And it stays fair. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rush will hit next. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. This one in the air, center field. Calls it in, 2 away.
Now back, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Josue de Paula. Worked the walk in his first trip to the plate. That's in there. Strike 1. That's ripped to right down the line. And foul ball. Back at second with 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. And grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time. The first inning over. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Valdez back to work. Outside.
Well, these players finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. And a strike in there.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 2-1.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Framber Valdez won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Justin Steele on the pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swinging a foul straight back.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
A former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins makes the grab, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Vinny Valencia, 1 for 2. To the right side, Ivo whips it to first. 2 gone now. Two down, base is empty. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 4 of this ALDS. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider.
Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, set to get us started. Bottom 5, Marco Ivo.
Say you make the trap jump, that's what's up, bro. If you really with the city, say what up, bro. I've been slacking need motivation. Haters not do more than hating. Boss up, you never know who's waiting when you at the top because you overrated.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Thomas Sato getting loose out there. Perez warming up as well. The changeup missing. And 1-1. That one is upstairs.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is look for that red dot on the baseball as he's coming in to let him know where the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight, high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Abrams in the box again, takes the strike. Just off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball out towards left center. 2 away. Now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. 0-2 in this one.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my very time with you.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside low. And the count now 2-0. That clips a corner.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
High fly ball down the left field line. Langford makes the catch. And that is that. the division series. And now here is Bobby Witt Jr. Just missed. Swing and a ball line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. That's in there. That's strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Fouled off left side. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Yeah, there's the ball. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break. Man, that slider tearing into the hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter that just beats you off, saw you off. I tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. And that's in for a strike. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by them.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack it in the box.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Saints out front 2-1. On the mound now, Thomas Sato.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, one-run game. Junior Caminero now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Walker, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Sanchez also getting ready. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off that pitch.
Base hit center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
No outs. Runner first. Now it's going to be Jose Miranda. First pitch misses. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's got a chance. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being a bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Got a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Just missed.
1-0.
And the 1-0. And that one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Caminero on second. Miranda on at first with nobody out. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Got it! And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Dave.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Just a bunch of that right there. Big time swing where this team really needed it. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Time runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be clear of that double play, though. That could strand him in the inning.
Here's Adley Rutschman. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Guys that get a little bit faster and they can smell it on the eye. That was a possible inning double play. Great hustle. He gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's the center fielder, Josue DePaula. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Rates it back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. They get a run out, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. A former All-Star, 35 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those guys can get really big. I think the swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Ortiz, batted with 1 down, takes the strike. Action in the pen down there. Yohan Duran preparing to come on if needed, but also throwing. Misses
No,
just
that's a ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. All tied up late here in game 4. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1-2.
Yeah, that was pretty gross right there.
This to center field. DePaul coming on. Makes the grab after a long run. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rodriguez
ball.
up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The pitcher on here, Brian Walker.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Marco Eyeball, 1 for 3.
Right through there for a strike. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. Gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Out to center. Valencia in position. Puts it away from the out. Now here is C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball. Fought off foul. And it is 2-1. One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Falls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball. 1-1.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the eighth, leading off Bryson Stott. Steele back to work. That one ripped, but foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is down low. Activity in the bullpen. Felix Bautista, the closer of the staff, is thrown. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside.
Good, Pete.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch just misses. Now it's filled up 3-2. Valencia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
And now it's going to be Vinny Valencia, known for his late inning heroics. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
We go to the first, trying to keep him close.
For a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Here's your one. Hard hit, base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really good swing right there. We got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Stepping in, Wyatt Langford. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You could feel it.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up.
Got it, looking. He didn't like the call. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. Now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. And that's in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at third, here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. It's just one of those pitches where It's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
In the box now, takes strike one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished really up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken back. You drive back to the dugout.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Joey Wheeler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next pitch in for a strike. Full count back. 3-2 stop at third. Valencia at first. 2 out of the inning. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eduardo Sanchez. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Junior Caminero. Hard on the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out. Jose Miranda digs in now. And that first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Moving in the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Base is empty, 1 away to the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike. And he chases that one. Now 2 out.
Just blown away and that is back. 3 fastballs, all strikes. Wasn't able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. You gotta have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Edge of the zone for a strike. Going away.
Go ball. 1 strike.
Shootout, nobody on. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And we're back. And now Joey Wheeler. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
well in the air out to center. DePaul has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's one away. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino.
Yeah, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
This one chopped in the ground, but foul. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. And this is inside. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two outs. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. Bottom 9. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Pitch. And that drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Kevin Ginkel appears to be getting loose. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Liner snagged at first.
Rather that is a positive sign. Even though a body doesn't do well, you hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes the defender is there to make a play.
Here's the catcher to hit. Adley Rutschman. Fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one pulled foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Valencia makes the grab. 2 down. So up next, Jose DePaul. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Go! That's the ball. 1-1.
Strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of inning number 9. That's offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
see another payoff pitch. Swings through it for the K. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. The throw to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drive bunt. But if they get the out, way to go.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Lined into right. He's got it, and there's two away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position. But that's just one of those hang with us.
And now the center fielder, Vinny Valencia. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Popped up left side. Caminero makes the play, and it's out number 3. Kevin Ginkel comes on now. Back to the top of the order, Marco Ivar getting ready to hit.
Ball, hot. Yep, off him.
Okay, umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Boils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. C.J. Abrams, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
One ball, no
Base
strikes.
is empty, one away here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Now a fly ball to right center. Wiemer brings it in. Out number 2. So digging in, Tristan Casas. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Right through there for a a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he could win it for him. And a good eye there. And the ball evens the count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's outside. And it's 3-2. Junior Caminero in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after doing hitless in this one so far. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infield with how hard he hit.
Junior Caminero will hit next. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Stays alive. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And through the swing, it's a strikeout. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Wyatt Lang, 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout.
Don't get ahead in the count. You can forget about having any success against him.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild and right out of the gate.
Both be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Ball 4, he walked it, and that keeps things going.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
By Puts that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten the friendly strike 3.
That big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Bautista keeping him close. Next to hit, Cal Rowley. And strike 1 to the catcher. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ripped into center, base hit. Here's the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now Joey Wiemer. Throw one to the right fielder.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at third, late here in Game 4. And there's your strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open. Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and third, one down. That one to first, and that's a foul ball. But it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. The pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. Runner at third, this is who they wanted to play. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Left on third. Rowley on at first with 2 down. And another ball. 2 on, 2 outs.
Three balls.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Well struck deep right field. Way back and out of here. A 3-run homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 5-2. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Felix Bautista won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Javier Assad.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 5-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kate Smith.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now at the plate, Jose Miranda.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Off the plate inside, and that's ball 3. Right side, hard hit. Stop over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Popped up. Nabs it. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round, and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.